We're here on day 108 in lovely Palmerton, downtown Palmerton. I stayed at the Jailhouse Hostel yesterday. Trying to cross the street. And uploaded. Oh, thanks. Uploaded a bunch of stuff on at the library. God, it takes a long time to do that. Just trying to get over here to the park to sit down for a minute. I've literally been in the library for 3 hours, and I was thinking about going back there because I still have more stuff I still upload. But I don't know how sick they are of me. So it's a really nice little town. I mean, they're very nice people. We've got the Borough Hall open. I think that might be a function of the fact there are no hotels anywhere around here at all. But there's a nice little park, and you know, people are friendly. Nice people from Pennsylvania. I tell you, this guy who's this militia guy is big news around here. Everybody's abuzz about him. The few people I've talked to have all had something to say about him. Have you seen him hiking up there? But hope they get him soon. He's just like a really nasty human being. But I went to the dollar store and Family Dollar. Spent like $12, got all my snacks. I have plenty of dinner, so I'm going to be in Port Clinton by the day after tomorrow, like Thursday. Today's Tuesday. And it's nice having some memory on my phone that I can use now. I can now be verbose and make pointless videos about nothing. But yeah, I think I'm in the back of the pack of the Southbounders. Doesn't really come as much of a surprise, but I definitely think I'm pretty much at the back. I gotta get moving. But anyway, I'll do more later. So here in Palmerton, just to give you a better idea of the lack of trees. You can't really see. You can definitely see it up in here because there's this rock scree. I don't know if that's always been the case there. It looks like there might have been a scree field there, but what someone told me, another hiker, said that there's been a lot of erosion. You see they've reforested like a belt around the hill, but at the very top there's no trees. No trees over there. So it's a Palmerton super fun site. Anyway, gonna make it back to the trail, about 1.5 miles. Oh, this is just to show. It's kind of interesting how you get into Palmerton. This is the highway here. There's a train track over there you can walk along, but it's active, so you can get a really long train. Just like I didn't get yesterday. This is the Lehigh River, right here. The trail comes down off of Blue Mountain on the other side around the corner there. It's very steep. You can see there's no trees in this area. I mean, they've tried replanting some, but it's really bare. They actually have a big wire fence holding back a whole ton of rock that's just about to collapse onto the road. But there's a Blue Blaze trail from the parking lot, goes right along here. It's, I guess, an old train bed. That's what I think Guthooks or AWOL said. And it goes in over here, and then you there's a little road that you take, goes up around here and around to town. Town's on the other side of this hill here. And again, you can see what we're talking about in terms of deforestation. Like, look at this hill right here. It's just, you know, it's completely eroded. They've tried, you know, people are trying to get the trees to grow again, but I guess reforestation is a lot easier than deforestation. So, sad but true. So I'm going to be heading up this hill here. Got about 9 miles. I'm heading to Oven Bake Oven or something like that. Pine Knob. I don't even know what it's called, but it's the one. It's like about 8 miles outside of Palmerton, and I'll you know, it's afternoon. It's PM. I'm getting started. I'm just getting back to the trail in the afternoon. But Palmerton's a very nice little town. It's got everything. It's got restaurants, you know, dollar store, groceries, regular grocery store, free hostel. But it's only, you know, you can only stay one night. So maybe more later. We'll see. So I'm still on my day coming out of Palmerton. Just got up to a nice vista here, and you can see the big difference in the foliage and the tree cover. I don't know, these hills are healthy. So, you know, I guess it's a good thing because that they're actually up there doing something, because you can see the big difference. It has nothing to do with geology or soil. It's just totally the zinc mining 150 years ago that basically totally deforested that area. But it's lovely again. I don't know if this is technically the Lehigh Valley. I think this is Kitchani or something like that. I know that there's a big tunnel somewhere under here. I can't see that. I think that's right over here. Big tunnel goes under this hill, under this ridge. And you know, making good time. You know, I think we're past, I want to kick myself if I'm wrong, but I think we're past the worst of the rocks. I'm up here at a tent site, nice little tent site. There's a big fire ring here. This is I think this is an unofficial tent site. It is illegal to make fire rings up on the AT, but no one's coming up here and taking them apart, as far as I can tell. Some nice ones there. That'll be a great place to tent, but we got a schedule to keep. Okay, so I've been told about this. The state game lands are marked with this big white blaze. It looks kind of like an old, worn-out blue blaze, but it's actually the public hunting grounds, Pennsylvania Game Commission. So this actually is the state gaming land, and the AT is somewhere over here. And I realized that because I came through this little clearing. I think there's a couple spots where either somebody's buried some fire pits, or else they've been burying, like, you know, deer carcasses. Oh, these are anthills. God. Wait, over here there's a really big one. Yeah, like that. There's a lot of like chewed up earth. Looks like people buried some stuff. And maybe, oh, actually these look like anthills. I thought there might have been spots where people buried, you know, deer parts or carcasses after they, you know, had done some hunting. Hey, how you doing? How's it going, man? All right. I was just out here, and a fella did confirm what I was saying about the white blazes, that the game lands are also marked with white blazes. But we were looking at those big mounds, and he was saying, "No, these are anthills," and they are anthills. I was thinking that they were like a spot where people might have buried deer carcasses, but he was like, "Nah, I think they're anthills." And I gotta think he was right. But he was just some fella up here walking. It always startles me when people come up here and they're walking and they're like in tennis shoes and or skate shoes, and they're like, you know, carrying like a bottle, like a half-liter bottle of water, and that's it. They're just like random dudes from the town out for a walk. It's cool. But anywho, so I'm getting there. See, this is kind of PA rocks for you. This is actually not so bad, but and you can see they're kind of thin here. So I think I don't know if it's thinning out, but it's nothing too terrible for right here. It's kind of a pain, but anywho. Just as I had said earlier, the rocks weren't that bad. Got into a good rocky stretch here. They're not too sharp, but it's, you know, it's an effort to step on them and not twist your ankle. And there is a good patch here. It says after Palmerton. It's actually after Ashfield Road. It got really rocky. But I'm not too far from where I'm staying, which is that bake oven lean-to, which sadly, according to gut hooks, has been trashed as of this spring. So we'll see how terrible it is. If it smells like piss, if there's shit all over the place, pardon me, if there's human feces all over the place, I probably will cowboy camp somewhere. So I got some water. But onward and upward.